I am Professor Gudie Naiga Basaza, the Managing Director and Founder, Gudie Leisure Farm. In the month of June 2023, we are very excited as Gudie Leisure Farm to put a spotlight on the Elgon region. In the Elgon region, we are specifically looking at the districts of Bududa, Buko, Bulambuli, Butaleja, Kapchora, Kweni, Manafa, Mbale, Namisindwa, Sironko, and Tororo. As Gudie Leisure Farm, we've been working in this region for the last 13 years. We've worked with youth in the region, and they've shown us the potential of that region. We are going to have a number of events in the month of June to put a spotlight on this region. Starting on 11th of June, we have what we call a cultural immersion. This will be an opportunity for us to understand the culture and to experience and be part of the culture of the region, looking at how they live in the region, how they eat, looking at their museum, what are the different technologies that they had and are still using that are very relevant in the development of the region and especially of the youth being part of the economy. We are also going to have a chance to have a talent show where we show the different ways of music, dance, and drama, of expressing our feelings, of expressing our desires and our hopes. Then on 12th of June, which will be a Monday, we have a business symposium. In the business symposium, we are going to focus on the potential of the region in terms of business, in terms of economic development. We are going to first look at the evolution of the region. Where do the people come from? What is their culture? What makes them who they are? What makes them stand out? Then we shall look at the people who have invested in the region to give us their experience. And we are also going to look at the politics of the region. If you want to engage in the region, what must you know about the written and unwritten politics of the region? Then we shall have an opportunity also to hear from people from the region who are now doing business or they are professionals in other regions. What makes them stand out that they got from the region? As the Gudie Leisure Farm, we are very excited to be part of this spotlight because we've seen the work we've been able to achieve in the region with our youth that we are working with. Our youth that we incubated youth from 50 parishes in that region, which is 300 youth. They've already gone back to their communities. They have incubated 12,000 youth, both in school and those out of school. And right now, our youth are forming cottages, 25 cottages in each parish. And each cottage has a potential to create opportunities for at least 100 youth. So we see that within the year 2030, we shall have 1,250,000 youth that we are working with in the region. And this is a very important economic force that we would want people out there, especially people in the metropolitan Uganda, to enjoy and seize the opportunity of working with. So in this business symposium, you'll have an opportunity to know what are the different cottages the youth are involved in where you can plug in. We believe business people out there, you do not have to go into production. We have already arranged this for you. The youth will do the production. Then you can work with them to go to the next levels of the value chain. At the business symposium on 12th of June, we are also going to have what we call a cottage show, where the youth are showcasing what they've been able to do in the region. This should be able to give you the confidence that it is possible to do your business and succeed in the region. And in the evening of 12th of June, we shall dine with the region. It gives us an opportunity to meet with the region from a social perspective and enjoy what the region offers. As we go to the region, it has a lot of opportunities. It is a region that is well endowed for agriculture. It is a region that is well endowed for tourism. It is also a region that is contributing a lot to minerals that we need in our day-to-day work. And luckily, I also have people coming from the region. I have Jarul Michael from Tororo, one of the districts in the region. I have Edmao from Namisindwa, from that region. And I also have Isaac, who is a youth from that region. They'll be able to supplement and tell you what is in the region that we want to experience during the spotlight. But most importantly, we are targeting the business community out there to seize the opportunities of co-investing with our youth in the region.
My name is Wesonga Edmao. I come from Namisindwa district, that is in Gudie sub-region, and in Elgon region. I also happen to come from the same tribe that circumcises, and I'm the age set called Basawa, for us to circumcise and have that age set called Basawa. I am the Gudie district agent for Namisindwa, and I also double as the town clerk for Wahaha Town Council, the border entry point to Uganda. Our region is endowed with a lot of opportunities for investment. First, we have very, very resilient people. We are very resilient people. We are very hospitable people, and the population is huge. That is normally the first when you want to invest in a region. How are the people? What is the population? And how will I penetrate the area? Number two, we can invest in the culture. Our culture normally every even year attracts tens of thousands of tourists from America, from everywhere across the world, to come and see the opening of circumcision, the Imbalu. I believe every Ugandan knows Imbalu. And we also happen to come from the same region where the Sabines in Kapchora and the Bagisu circumcise, except in Tororo. So we can invest in Imbalu. That's number one. Number two, we have the Trans-African Highway passing through our region. From Mombasa, you will go straight up to Egypt, meaning that if you establish a business, you are sure of the transport, you are sure of the people, right from Egypt up to Mombasa. Daily, we pass daily, either through Malaba or through Wahaha entry point. Agriculture, our region is known first as the biggest contributor of the aromatic Arabica coffee. Kapchora, Bugisu, part of Tororo. And that's why we still have the oldest and resilient Bugisu Cooperative Union. That one is a very serious business opportunity for investors who can invest in coffee hulling, who can invest in coffee processing, value addition, and so many other things. Our region grows barley. We grow wheat, we grow Irish potatoes, we grow matoke. Meaning that in whichever investment you put your money in, you are sure of the market because of the population, you are sure of the good soils, and therefore you are sure of the proceeds out of your investment. Wheat grows very, very, very well in Sebei, the most cold area up there. Very, very, very perfect. We come to cooperatives. Bugisu still has the best cooperatives, the only surviving cooperatives. That is the Elgon zone. We have Sebei Cooperative Union, we have Bugisu Cooperative Union. And of late, it is more or less the only supplier of coffee. The two are the only suppliers of coffee from that region, because all farmers take coffee to either Sebei Cooperative Union or Bugisu Cooperative Union. And we have cooperative societies down here that contribute to the economy of the region. Cooperatives are scattered everywhere in the region. Farmers buy, collect, undertake. Meaning that if you think of investing in any of those, you have ready resources, you have ready market for your investments. Of recent, there has been discovery of vermiculite around the Busumbu. There's an area called Busumbu, vermiculite. And vermiculite, we are told, is the only mineral where they get glasses from. And it's also itself glassy. When you look at it, packed glass, packed. When they are mining it, you get them packed like glasses. There is no processing plant there. There is no value addition. All of it is collected, shipped out of the country, meaning that you have an investment potential in that area. In case someone is looking at Elgon zone as an investment potential. The same case with Tororo. When you go to Tororo, phosphates in abundance. Recently, there have been changes. We have two borders, the Malabo border and then the Lohaha border. These days, the changes that were made, some trucks pass through Lohaha, others pass through Malaba. Meaning that if you are thinking of investing in a parking yard, whether a parking yard is a very serious investment, land is available, it becomes an inland port, and you are sure of money daily because trailers park in a day over 1,000 in a day. That is how much money if you are think of investment in an area. So our region at the general scale has potential for every investment you might think about.
My name is Mtebo Isaac, the district Pela chairperson, Namisindwa district. As well, while in Namisindwa, I do some clearing and forwarding at the border. So it is already an investment, an opportunity to an investor that you have a youth that is ready to link you to the next country to invest in your business. Uganda as a country and Africa as a continent, we have youth taking 70% in population. That means that Namisindwa has the highest fertility rate, and Elgon region as well. You'll get the population of the youth targeting almost 80% who are ready to work, who are ready to invest, to partner with people who are ready to employ them. And it is also an opportunity to the investors out there that Elgon has an opportunity for you. Youth are very ready and energetic to work with you. When I talk of the work the youth are doing out there, like you say, you were told we are the largest growers of Arabica coffee, and will not find those people in the other later ages doing so. They are the youth still that are doing the work. So that is also an advantage to you, that once you visit the Elgon region, having Tororo, Namisindwa, Manafa, Bududa, those are the largest producers of the kind. You have that opportunity, and it's just once in a lifetime. When you look at Gudie Incubation Center as well, it has incubated 300 yaks in the region, and they are currently active in Namisindwa, Tororo. Meanwhile, the yaks themselves, who came from 50 pillars, that is the Parish Entrepreneur Learning Association, they are doing the work of reaching the next districts, that's Manafa. Then you have Mbale, you have Bududa. Currently, Namisindwa is partnering with Manafa to include the youth out there in the value chain. So you have nothing to worry about. Elgon region has the opportunity of the youth that are doing everything to make the business opportunities come true. And when you look at the network of the youth who have come about in the Elgon region, we have about 12,000 youth that are doing work in the Elgon region. When I talk of the 12,000 youth, we have those youth in school. We have also youth out of school. And the youth in school have the youth agripreneur agri-clubs. And the government has also done the best of it by introducing the competence-based type of learning, that learners can get the knowledge and skills from the cottage industries in our parishes, and a potential investor has that opportunity. You don't need to maybe pass just direct to the parish. Even if you went to the parish, there's a parish chiefs that are running the parish development model. Still, you can network with them to reach the youth that are not in school. But the youth that are in school, they're embracing the new curriculum and are also accessing our enterprises that we are running in the parishes respective. That is to Elgon region as a whole. The enterprises I'm talking about, we have poultry, piggery. Currently, Wiri parish that I come from, we are running a briquette making. We have produced a number of briquettes, and it's all about market. The youth are doing a lot. We are involving the agri clubs from different schools and are ready to work. The parish social investors are trying their best, but we need a lot to boost our briquette, because this is the one of the best renewable energy resource that once you start on maybe a poultry project, this briquette can burn for longer if you came for our lessons during our trainings at parish level and also district level as well.
My name is Michael Jalul from Toro District. I am the District Secretary for Finance, District Youth Council at Toro District Youth Council, and I am also the District Gudie Agent for Tororo. I want to talk about the agritourism within the region of Elgon, and I want to start with the Tororo. And this is, we have Tororo Rock, which is the main source of pride for the people of Tororo. It has about 1,483 meters high, which can take someone about 30 to 45 minutes to reach the peak. We also have within Tororo the Osukuru Hill, whereby the Catholic Christians go to fellowship, or they do their fellowship from. And this is also where mostly the pilgrims, sometimes when they come from Kenya, when they are coming to Namugongo, they actually make a stopover to have a word of prayer before they continue. And also this is the same place where the Christians from Tororo who don't make to the Namugongo, they go and fellowship during this time of Uganda Matters. We also have in Tororo the Sukuru Cave. This is also a prayer altar for the Catholics, and we believe, and there's a belief that there's a snake that has got two heads, both sides in Tororo. Within Tororo also we have what we call tributaries, the water. Like take for example in Nabanja River, where two rivers connect together. We also have in Malaba, where two rivers connect together. And we have also in Kalite, the Ashilet River. This is a very beautiful places that when you come, you can tour about within Tororo. We also have other factories, talk about the Toro Cement factory. We have Hima Cement. We have Simba Cement in Tororo. Leaving that, we have also cultural centers. Take for example, we have Nyakiriga Cultural Center. This is where Japadolas clans go to do their traditions. And we also have the other side, when you go to Mbale, we have where the Kadodi, when they are starting Kadodi, you have to go and pay the tributes before you go into the circumcision. Looking at also other parts, we talk about the Sipi Falls in Kapshorwa, where most tourists come to study, and also students come to study, where the water comes from falling from the mountain. We also have within the region, we have the mountain Elgon National Park in Kapshorwa. This is where the animals, you can come and study about the animals. the species, the birds, and so on within the park. When we look about the other side, we also have the limestone mining in Kapchorwa and also Tororo. When you talk about in Kapchorwa, those are the actually the materials that is used more so in the factories in Tororo for making cements, and also basically they are using the limestone for construction, the roads and other buildings. We also want to take chance of hotels in the region. We have state hotels in Bale, we have state hotel in Kapchorwa, and we have hotels in Tororo. These are all the tourist sites that someone can come and invest in. It is an opportunity in the region. Also, the region is actually, almost every district is connected in the border. We can start from Busia border. Those are the main borders actually to Uganda. We come to Balaba border. We come to Rakaka border. We go to Swam, that is in Bukwa. All these are tourist sites that can actually attract investors to come and put into their investments. Those are the few actually that we have at the moment. Thank you so much.